Hello everybody, it's Austin Holloman and thank you very much for subscribing to my new channel. If you have not also already subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button right away because we will be dropping videos once per week of valuable content on how to grow your body and maintain your body for a better overall physical appearance. Now today we're going to be learning about my leg routine to build massive legs because I used to have chicken legs my entire life, but now I have obviously fixed that issue and I'm here to bring this to you today. Now, I am no fitness expert, I'm just a guy that goes to the gym and I was highly requested on my main channel, Austin Holloman, to share my physical routine with you guys. So that's what I'm doing today. So I usually start off my leg workouts with the treadmill, or I started off with the Stairmaster, but I like to do the Stairmaster because I feel I build more mass, and it's almost like lifting weights doing the Stairmaster. So I do about 10 minutes on a moderate speed. You can adjust the speed to figure out what's right for you, but I start off doing about 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. I walk forward, and as you can see right here, I skip a step, and that does a lot on my hamstrings. I can feel when I do this. I also kick my leg back to make that a little more intense. So I skip steps, I walk forward in the forward direction as if I was walking up a regular flight of stairs. I also turn to the side and I do lunge, almost like a side lunge, I guess you would call it, but it's a side step. I do it on both sides. I do them usually for about 2 minutes per technique. So 2 minutes on each side step, 2 minutes forward, 2 minutes back, and then I freestyle the last one. So I go backwards. You're gonna have to slow down when you go backwards doing the back step, because if you go too fast, you run the risk of actually falling off the Stairmaster, and that's not what you want to do, trust me. So I do that as my warm-up. I don't stretch yet, and then I'll get straight into my stretches. Make sure you guys stretch before you do any sort of training. I do my cardio like I said before, and then I'll stretch. I will have another video, so make sure you subscribe, and I'll have another video show you guys how I stretch to prepare myself for the workout. But this is just a forward bend. It's a must-do exercise. Most people can't do it, but once you do it, you'll realize that your body is a lot more relaxed, and it'll be easier to do the workout. Now I also do the knee tuck right here where I lay on my back and I twirl my foot around, I twirl my ankle around to prepare it for anything, running anything. Now the first exercise that I start off with is a back squat, but I start off with a warm-up back squat and I do it as a deep squat on this one. So by a deep squat, I go as low as I can, almost touching the ground, as far as my knees will allow me to go. Now do not do this with super heavy weight because you might injure yourself. So I'm not responsible if you guys injure yourselves. That's why I'm advising you. But I do a deep squat, and I do angle my legs, my feet. I angle my feet kind of like in a V shape. I don't make my heels touch. You can try to make your heels touch, but it's uncomfortable for me to do that. I try to make my heels touch, like as you can see right here, and I go all the way into like a deep squat or a sumo squat position. Now I do only one set of 10 for the warm up, and here I add 2 45-pound plates, which in kilograms, that's about 20 pounds, 20 kilograms. And I start off and I do a regular, like a light squat. And some people are gonna critique me saying that this isn't low enough, but for heavyweight, I don't go low for obvious reasons. What I benefit from doing this is I feel it a lot in my glutes. This is more of a glute and a quad workout when I do these type of squats, but you know squats do overall, they do your lower back as well, especially if the weight is heavy. So make sure you keep your posture correct. You want to squat down and you want to swing your hips forward as if you're trying to swing your hips in front of your face. Swing your hips forward and keep your back in a straight line. Like you don't see me rolling my back. If you roll your back, you'll injure yourself doing this. I promise me, it's not the best idea. So I do 3 sets of 10 of those, and I have the shoulder width stance like you just seen right there. The next exercise I get into is the deadlift, and here I'm doing another warm up, 1 set of 10 of the warm-up deadlifts. I'm doing this to practice my posture because you can very much injure your back doing that, and you can kind of see how I kind of roll my back here. You should also keep your back straight. Slightly bend your knees and put your feet about shoulder width apart. I put one palm facing my body and one palm facing away from my body, as you can see right here. So I added the weight. I put 145 plate on each side. This is also a warm-up set to me as well, but I do the same thing. I slightly bend my knees. I keep my legs still. I don't move my feet at all, and I bend over and I grab the weight and I bring it all the way back up, and I stand up really straight. You want to stand up almost like in a Superman power position. Stand up really straight and hold it at the top and then come back down. Now I was not wearing a weight belt for this, for the first set, but I actually don't wear a weight belt ever, but I'm doing it for you guys on this video to show you guys that the heavier the weight gets when you're lifting heavyweight, which this is not considered heavyweight to many, but you should wear a weight belt to protect your lower back and your core. So I added a 15 kilogram, and now I have a 20 and a 15 on each side. And I'm doing the same thing, keeping the same posture, slowly. And I'm looking, you see me looking in the mirror to make sure every single rep I'm bending over properly. If you don't bend over properly, you'll feel your knees snap. And that's when if you feel your knees snap or you feel them kind of aching, you know you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't feel this exercise much in your knees at all. And here I am showing you guys that I put my feet about halfway through the bar. And when you lift the bar, it should almost scrape your shin. That's how you know you're doing it right. And those are my hand positions right there. My next exercise is a single leg squat. So what I do is I find a bench. They have things in the gym for this. That's almost like a bench set up for this. But I find a bench and I put one leg up and I put one leg out. And you'll know how far to stick your leg out. And you just squat down as if you were doing a regular squat. And you keep the same posture as you would have if you were using a barbell. I do 3 sets of 10 of each leg of these. 3 sets of 10 of all the exercises I'm going to show you today, except for the last 3. And then I switch legs and I do the other side the exact same way. Now I'm showing you guys that I'm starting to get a little pump in my legs. It's gonna get a little more, you're gonna see a little more of the muscles here soon later on, but this is just starting off. The next exercise is the leg curl. This is a little more of an advanced machine. Most gyms will have the machine that has one roller and you put both legs and you sit rather than leaning on the pad. And I had to go up on the weight a little bit, but you put one leg on the knee pad here and you lean forward and you just curl back, as you can see right here. And I do 3 sets of 10 of those as well. Now, why would you want to do leg workouts? Trust me, do not skip leg day. A lot of you guys do not look proportionate because you're only working from the hips up. If you only do that, you would look like a superhero, and trust me, women don't like that. But what women do like is men that have total control. And if you add leg workouts and you have strong legs, trust me, you will never fail again when it comes to women. Women love the way how that looks. It makes your body look nice and proportionate. When you put your clothes on, they fit like a glove. But most very importantly, when you get in the bedroom, the legs mean everything. Trust me, trust it coming from me. So I did 50 kilograms, which is about 100 pounds. And I do the same on the left leg as well, 3 sets of 10. Also, I would like to throw in that this leg workout is not only for men. I'm a man, so this is what I do. But I know women like to build their legs, so building massive legs, this is pretty much for anybody watching this video. Male or female can do the same exercise. Now we're doing the leg extension. And like I said, the leg curl machine will look just like this, except your legs will go out and you'll curl backwards. But with this one, you push outward and you do 3 sets of 10 of these as well. And make sure you pause whenever you get to the top. The top is whenever I extend my legs all the way out and I hold it just for a slight second. The more advanced you get, you can hold it for maybe 1 second, but you can see my quads starting to tremble a little bit. If they're doing that, that's how you know they're working. But you'll be able to feel it whenever you do this yourself. Another thing I want to say too, guys, a lot of men like to go to the gym and they want to, I don't know what it is, they want to impress the women that's there, they want to look super tough, and they'll go in there and they'll do 200 pounds and basically injure themselves, or they'll be super sore. You can actually mess up your joints doing that. Do a weight that you can control and do the right posture every single rep. Here I did about 47 kilograms. The next exercise is the glute bridge, where you just lay on your back and your feet should be close enough to your body where your fingertips can touch them. And you raise your hips straight up until it's like a bridge, like the name states, where if somebody were to put a toy car, it would run straight down your body without stopping. This also is the same exercise that most people would do on a machine called a hip thruster. The gym I was at here, they didn't have it. It just wasn't the same way. And if it's not enough, you can do a body weight, but I usually use the hip thruster, so I added a small amount of weight to show you guys what that looks like. With this exercise, I do 3 sets of 20. And I'm doing a lot of volume because I want to make sure I'm sore the next day. So that way I know I did what I was supposed to do. You're supposed to be sore, but you shouldn't be sore. If you're a beginner, you'll be sore where you can't walk, but you shouldn't be sore to the point where you're in pain and you feel like you can't go to the gym for 4 or 5 days. And this is the leg pump progression now. And women love that look, trust me. They love it. Everybody loves this look. You should love this look. You'll be hella confident looking in the mirror, being able to see your legs look like that. Trust me. The next exercise is the hip abductor. I'm doing this one going outward. There's a hip abductor going outward and there's one going inward. This one going outward works your glutes, or your butt, as people, if you don't know what glute means. I do 3 sets of 15 on this machine as well, and I kind of pause and I slowly go back in. Make sure you're going slow. So there's a part of the exercise where you're pushing the weight, and there's a part of the exercise where there's a resistance that actually breaks down the muscle fibers that cause a soreness the next day. You want to make sure that you go slow doing this part, because if you rush through it and you just throw the weight around, trust me, you won't really benefit and you won't really grow it off from this. So I use 68 kilograms on this one as well, 3 sets of 15, and I did the same with the abductor going inward. If you do this one inward, this one works the muscle that runs along from your crotch basically to your knees. Some people think you don't need it, but trust me, it's created a lot of stability in my leg. You don't have to do this, but I highly recommend you do it. And the final exercise are dumbbell calf raises. And there's 3 variations you can do that I know of that you can do of dumbbell calf raises, which is feet straight forward, and you hold dumbbells to your side, as you can see right here, and you stand as high as you can on your tippy toes, and you pause at the top and come back down. I do 3 sets of 15 to 20 each go around, and as you get stronger, you can do 1 leg. I probably should do 1 leg for this video, but we'll do that next time. And then I do the pigeon toe where I turn my toes towards each other, and that works the interior part, as you can see right here, of your calves. And then the last one, I will turn my heels towards each other, make them touch each other, and my toes point away from each other, and I do 3 sets of 15 to 20 of them pointing outward. Make sure you do this leg workout routine twice, 2 to 3 times a week. So for example, I would do this leg routine Monday, then I'll do it Wednesday, then I'll do it Friday, then I'll do it Sunday. You have to do it at that amount of frequency in order to see the best results. You cannot do legs 1 time per week. I tried that, my legs didn't grow. My jeans started to get too big for me. As soon as I made it at least 2 times per week, I started to feel like I needed to buy new jeans or new pants. So trust me, if you want your legs to grow, you need to follow these directions directly, because this is how I did it for myself. I will show you guys what my legs look like before on the screen, and then I will show you today at the end of this video right here. If you found that useful, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with somebody that has chicken leg and that wants to change it now, because when you grow your legs, trust me, your entire body becomes proportionate, you become more functional. And we go to the gym, yes, to look good and to gain our energy, but for me, it's all about strength and functionability. I'm a man, and I need to be able to protect myself. I need to be able to stand the test of time at any physical challenge that life throws at me. For example, when I was in Uganda, I had to climb up a bunch of rocks to go across the river, but those rocks were soaking wet because it was raining. So I slipped a few times, and I was able to snap and catch myself because I had the leg strength. Had I not been doing leg, I probably would have failed and hurt myself very, very badly on those rocks. So I highly advise you guys follow this plan. Leave a comment on what workout you'd like to see next, or what video topic you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next week.